Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Miss Vanda Christelle here. If you're new to my YouTube channel, you are highly welcome, and definitely we want you to be part of this YouTube community. So please do not forget to hit the subscribe button down below, give a thumbs up to this video and the notification so that you will always be notified all the time whenever we upload a new video. So guys, in this video today, I know the temperatures are rising. I know tomorrow is the D-Day. Actually, I hope I upload this video today. I upload this one because, oh my god, I'm so sorry I went missing for a while because I've been so busy. I'm caught up in a lot of things, and hey, I can't tell you now, but yeah, definitely I'm going to tell you what was occupying me all this time. And yeah, through a video. That's why you need to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Yeah, of course, we are already a community now, so you have to know some of these things. And yeah, I'm so sorry that I haven't responded to you quickly. Maybe I haven't taken time to look at your questions and all of that, but there are some of the questions that I want to make it pertinent because, as I said, tomorrow is the D-Day. Tomorrow is the day it starts, and I know temperatures are rising. A lot of you are like, oh my god, she has not answered my questions and all of that. Hey, I will definitely do. And remember, we have 4 weeks. We have 4 weeks. So we have 4 weeks. Do not panic. Do not have pressure on you. Do not feel like, hey. Calm down, take it easy, okay? Remember in my last video, I told you that easy, do not rush. Tomorrow is just the first day. You have 4 weeks until the 8th of November, so calm down. Yeah, so in this video today, I just want to make a real quick and short video to talk about how to input your name when applying for the DV lottery. Yeah, do not rush and make mistakes. Remember, I said it, do not rush and make mistakes, so calm down. Yeah, I've had a lot of people asking questions of how their name is supposed to be and the way it is specified on the DV lottery, the way it is said. Yeah, some people do not understand, and it can make you write your name wrongly. And yeah, let's talk about it. So guys, let's chill, let's go gradually, okay? I want you to grasp this. Okay, so yeah, I got my notebook and have written down everything that concerns how to input your name when applying for the DV lottery. And yeah, we will go gradually, and I want you to grasp it and you should input your name correctly. Yeah, that's the first thing. And I know people have been asking too about address. Oh my god, yeah, let's just do it, let's go one by one. You guys are putting pressure on me. But we have to take this thing gradually and slowly so that we don't make mistakes. Yeah, let's dive into it. How to input your name when applying for the DV lottery. So this is the #1 requirement on the DV instructions. I hope you have the instructions, because in my last video when I was telling you, informing you about the launching of the DV lottery 2024, I said if you didn't know how to get the DV instructions, you could follow a link and you'll be having you have the chance to have the instructions. So I hope you have that. On the first instruction, the first requirement when you are applying, it's about your name, how your name is supposed to be inputted. So that's where we are starting with today. So let me read what it says about the name. It says, for your name, last/family name, your last name or your family name, because your last name and your family name or surname is the same thing. So last name, family name or surname is the same thing. So it says you're supposed to put your last/family name, your first name and your middle name exactly as it appears on your passport. If you have a passport, for example, if your passport shows only your first and last/family name, please list your last/family name and then first name. Do not include a middle name unless it is included on your passport. Note these things. If your passport includes a first, middle and last/family name, please list them in the following order: last family name, first name, middle name. If you have only one name, it must be entered in the last/family name field. Yeah, so when you are applying, there is last name, first name and middle name. So let's talk about this. So the first thing I want to talk about is the last/family name. In America, this is what is considered the most. Your family name, your last name, your surname is your priority name to the Americans. Yeah, and now let's talk about it, how it appears on our ID cards back home. So you know, when you have ID cards, I don't know for any other African country or wherever you find yourself, on the ID card at the top right this way, it's written there name, or in French nom, and in English surname. And so that nom or surname is your last name. That is your family name. That is your surname. Your surname is your last name and it's equally your family name. So when you are inputting in the DV application, when they say last name, what appears on your ID card as surname, that is what you're supposed to put as your last name or family name. Note this, yeah. And yeah, you know what is a family name, right? Because the reason why I want excuse me sorry, so the reason why I want to make this so important is because we generally know that family name is a name that all of us in the family have, like all the members of the family have that name. So that's our family name, right? That's our last name, usually appears at the end of our names. Like for example, my name is Manda Christelle, and we have our family name Ngendo. Yeah, all of us, we have the Ngendo, so that is our family name. And so when you are applying for the DV, on your passport, what is there as surname is actually what you think is your given name. Like Manda is a name that is particular to me, but on my passport or on my ID, what appeared there as surname, which is my last name, which is my family name, is actually my name Manda, which is actually my name to myself, because our family name is not Manda, it's Ngendo. So when applying, I actually had to write Manda as my last name because that's what is on my passport surname. That is why it's important. Please digest this one by one. If you don't understand, go back and listen again because it's important for you to know this. You don't want to go and what you put as your last name and what appears on your, maybe on your ID card or your passport, because even if you don't have a passport, when you'll be doing your passport, you'll be using your ID to do your passport, and what appears here as your surname, your last name, will be input in your passport there as it is. So if you're applying and you write a different name, maybe your family name that you consider like Ngendo as being your last name Ngendo, which on my passport is not Ngendo, is Manda, there will be an issue with your names. So please take this serious. And yeah, the next part is about the first name. As I said, remember, America considers mostly your last name. So my last name, and that's what appears on most of your documents. That's what appears first. Your last name is what appears first on all your documents. So you see my documents, it is Manda Christelle Ngendo. I'm giving you guys my name. Why? Yeah, so, well, you already know Miss Manda, right? So, Manda actually is my last name. That's a name that they call me all over around. That's what appears on my documents. And, oh my God, why am I telling them this? Well, it's for the sake for you to understand. I can't use any other name as example. Better use my name so you understand better. Manda is not my family name. Our family name is Ngendo. But on my documents, what appears as my surname, which is my family name according to the America, surname is your last name or family name. The surname is your last name or family name. And your given names, that's what appears. Your given names on your ID, it's written the given names. That's what appears as your first name. So your given names or prenom is your first name. And so if you have two names around there, that is what you will be writing as your first name. So you will not have to put anything around the middle name. Just write all the names that appear as given names on your ID card, write those as your first name. So if you have two of the names or more around the given names, write them on the part of the first name on your application. Hope you get that. Yeah, so remember, let's break this down. Your surname is your last name or family name. Yeah, your surname on your ID card or passport is your last name or family name, and that is what America considers the most. On most of your document, your last name or family name is what appears first. So if you write, say, my name is Manda Christelle Gendo, and when I am asked what is your last name and I write Gendo, they'll be like, it doesn't match, because on my documents my surname is not Gendo, my surname is Manda. So Manda is my last name, which I was considering Manda as my first name. So hope you get this. Yeah, what is the next requirement? Your gender, you know, right? Female or male, simple. Your birth date, day, month, and year. Yeah, you write it as they have given it. Your city, where you were born, Yaoundé, Douala, city, you know, Garoua. Country, where you were born, Cameroon, where you were born, right? Country where you were born, Cameroon. Use the name of the country currently used for the place where you were born. Yeah, so maybe if Cameroon changed its name from Cameroon to, I don't know, so they say use the name which it is called like now, as of now. So Cameroon is still Cameroon. Number 6, it says country of eligibility. Yeah, Cameroon. Entrance photograph. That one I always precise to you in my last video how important it is for you to note all the details of how you're supposed to appear, the dimensions, how all of that. I already spoke about that. So go to any photographs. I'm not a specialist. I'm so sorry. I'm not a specialist to know how the dimensions. So many people have been contacting me, sending me their pictures for me to confirm if it is okay. I'm sorry, I'm not a specialist on that. As I said, there is an online app. You can find that app. I don't know why I can't remember the app. Yeah, just look for this app, put this there, and find out if it correlates, or go to any specialist, give them the requirement and ask them to check if these things are correct. I don't know, I can't tell you for sure, so I'm sorry about that. And mailing address, yeah, this is another very important part that it's a little difficult, because you know America has the number of the street and the zip code, the postal, and all of that. But back in Cameroon, it's a little difficult because we are not used to those things. So we mostly have towns, and when we are giving addresses, like I live behind the building that is around the left side of this. No, America does not know that one. Then they just give you, like, say for example, I live at 4000 South North Street or something, right? That's how it is. Then there's a postal address or a zip code, something like 600 and something. Yeah, something like that. That's how America identify address. And then when you put on the Google map, it locates you at that exact spot. I think in Bastos they are doing the same thing. They have rue number this, Sud apartments, this thing. Yeah, it has that in Bastos, but other places I think it's still difficult. We're still trying to fit that in. So right here for your address, mailing address, it talks about state, country, province. Just put, say you live in Bastos, so you're like Bastos, Yaoundé, Cameroon, right? And the zip code, I don't really know. I can't really tell. Just find a zip code around there. And what is important is you will never receive a mail. You will not receive a mail where something will be shipped to you to the address where you. So it's just for you to fill that part. The most important thing is your email address, because as I told you, you will not actually be contacted to say, oh, you have been selected. You are actually the one who is supposed to check online to find if you are selected when the time comes. And if you are selected, you have to file this DS-260 form. And when the American embassy needs information from you, like maybe submitting your documents, they will have to email you and tell you, use this link and get to the entrance status check, input your confirmation number and your name and all of that, so that you can find more information about your application. So you will never receive a mail document to the address where you put. So if you have any address that is that you master, maybe a zip code of a place, just write it there. I think I'd even put, I was working at Bastos, and so since I really knew the address of where I was working, that's what I used as my address, my mail address when I was applying, because at Bastos it was like Rue Pato, what 600 and something. That's what I had used. So it wasn't actually my living address. My living address was, I didn't know the zip code, I didn't know the line and all of that. you know Cameroonians, you understand. So yeah, there is no big deal about that, remember. So if you have somewhere that you can master as a zip code, or if even your school, maybe where you school, you know the zip code, or I don't know, something, just look for something. Maybe, yeah, you understand what I mean. The most important thing is your email, because they'll contact you through email, not through mailing documents to you. Yeah, never would that happen. So there is no big deal to that. Country where you live today, you know where you live today. And number 10, phone number, optional. Yeah, just put your phone number and you'll never receive a call. So they said optional. If you want, you never receive a call actually. So if you want, you can put your phone number. And email address, as I said, this is most important. Email address, where you will be receiving email from the embassy whenever they need maybe a document from you, or they want to send you to the entrance status check and all of that. So yeah, this it continues. Number 11, it says highest level of education. Yeah, I'm happy I'm saying all of this. I thought I would only be talking about the name, but now we are doing everything. We are on the 12th one, and there are 13 and 14 requirements. Yeah, 14 fields to be inputted. So we are on the 13th. They said on the, where were we? Yeah, on the 12th says highest level of education. Sorry, I just want to do this thing. Yeah, highest level of education you have achieved as of today. So primary school, some high school or diploma. Yeah, and I want to talk about this. A lot of people have been asking me, oh, I am going through university. This is my 3rd year. I have not yet graduated. I don't have my certificate. So what do you advise me to put, like some university courses or university degree? And some people are like, I haven't written the GCE. Yeah, well, that's another thing, but we'll talk about that at the end. Okay, so what is your level of education? What I want to tell you is, you don't have to stress on this. If you have done 3 years and you're awaiting degree, and you know, I'm sure by now you are finished graduating, right? Maybe even if you're waiting your certificate, just put degree, because by then you will have your degree, your certificate. You will not even be asked to submit this, so just put your highest level of education. If it's some university courses, put it. If you know you have graduated and you're waiting certification, put university degree. And what I'm telling you is, all of this is not even necessary, but put your highest level of education. Because when I said it's not necessary, it's not for you to overcrack your brain on it. It's because when you go to the embassy, as I said, the minimum requirement is for you to have completed a high school education. So what they'll be requiring from you will be your birth certificate. If you're married, your marital certificate, your marriage certificate, your advanced level certificate. So these are the 3 main documents that they'll be asking from you. So all the other things, work experience, degree, university, and all of that, they will not ask for that. The minimum requirement, the minimum thing that they want to see is your advanced level certificate, your certificate certifying your completion of the high school education. Yeah, okay, that's it. Number 13, current marital status. If you're unmarried, you put unmarried, that's single. If you're married, you put married, and all of those things. Well, let's see what we can say about this. So people have asked, if I have 2 kids and they don't have birth certificates, or maybe one has, should I put both of them? If you have 2 kids, put it there, 2 kids, you put their age, when they were born and all of that. Just put the rightful information and make sure you have the certificates along the line, so that when you are called and all of these documents are asked to be submitted, you have them with you. So make sure you put anything you're putting there, make sure you have a document to certify that. As I said, there is nothing you should lie about. Just speak the truth and make sure you have your documents, and every information that you're inputting when you are applying is important for it to be truthful, because you'll be required to submit a certificate or a document that attests what you inputted on the first day of your application. So do not forget that. I think that's all I have to say. There's no other thing that I have to say there. So it's about, America does not know traditional wedding, okay? So most people are like, we are married traditionally, but we are not married in court. You will have to get married in court. So, and at your time of application is important. People are like, we are married traditionally, but we don't have the certificate. So, so what should I do? We are not married in court. Like, we don't have a civil wedding. So what should I input? Should I put married or unmarried? You're supposed to show a marriage certificate if you're married. That's what is required. I don't know, you might have some issues on that, because they will say at your time of application, you said you were married, but your marriage certificate, the date on the marriage certificate is maybe recent. Maybe you have the certificate after you applied and the date is recent. So you might have some issues. They may feel like you just got married because you want to bring someone along with you, you see. So please, you have to get married, have your certificate before applying. Don't wait and do that later. So avoid that issue. Avoid to have any complications with your file, please. Just avoid anything that will maybe slow down or even lead to the denial of you having a visa. So please avoid anything that will penalize you in one way or the other. So if you guys are not married, don't have a civil wedding, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know what to say much on that. I've already said what I'm supposed to say on that. Yeah. Number of children, as I said, list them. Even if they don't have birth certificates yet, make sure you make it along the line, and you have to put the exact date that you're mentioning on your application. Read all the requirements. The children we are talking about in question are supposed to be below 21 years. You're not supposed to input any child who is 21 and above. They're supposed to be below 21 years. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we have got down, we have made a rush down information on how you're supposed to input your information when applying. If there's anything that you need me to talk more on, please, in the comment section below, just ask your question and I'll make sure I find time to answer that. So guys, we have come to the end of this video. Please, as I said, hit the subscribe button, give a thumbs up to this video, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified all the time whenever we upload a new video. As I said, I am here to walk you through your application until those will be selected. You know, I will keep guiding you on how to go about this. So please do not forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope this is helpful through your application, and I wish you luck. Bye bye.